Okay, there's an evolving story that is very important for me to cover for Canadians, potentially Americans as well, but specifically Canadians who have shopped at Canada Computers. Canada Computers is a major online retailer in Canada for consumer electronics, specifically computers, but just generally consumer electronics. They have physical stores and they have online. I've bought from them many times. I bought from them in person several times, but I bought from them online many times. Last night, this started to emerge essentially, and this is a story or an event that was covered by Extension Fly 1044. This user here has discovered basically a script, a web script on the Canada Computers website, online retailer site, that is stealing people's credit card information and has been doing so for a long time. They have provided proof. I've been following this since about 24 hours ago or whenever it started, like right away. I made a PSA for my followers, but I always give something a little bit of time to make sure something evolves before it's like, oh, it's just nothing. But it has been validated by other people and they have had follow-ups. So you can see here, this person found like this script basically running in the background, right? With more proof. They actually opened up 2 service tickets with Canada Computers, which were looked at and closed. Now, since then, the script has been taken down. So Canada Computers is aware of this. They read the person's message, took down the script, closed those tickets, but they haven't put out a PSA yet. And so there's just some summaries here. This is easy to read here. Basically, there's a script essentially that's running and stealing people's credit card information. We'll just put it that way. I'm not a data security guy, but you can come through. I'll put a link to this, of course. Stealing people's credit card informations, the security code on the back, expiration dates, billing addresses, etc. So not only is it stealing your credit card information, it's taking all of your personal information as well, which is lovely. It's basically all these credit cards in that. So they've seen all these credit cards there. So love that. Now they have posted an update. I saw this story when it first went up, and then today they updated at 5. It's not the right time. 5 p.m. EST. Is that last night? Oh, that was last night. Okay, so I'm a little bit behind. That's good. They've put on archive.org. They've put it on archive.org statement essentially, or archive or URL that's basically going to be a snapshot of the website. So you can go back and you can actually look for some of these scripts that are there, just as proof that it exists. So you can come in here. I'm not going to do that, but you can do that. Now this person here, livefast440, they were keeping themselves somewhat anonymous, which is fine. They work in cybersecurity. They went and said, this is last night. They were like, all right, I'm going to look into this. So I did read this. And then they contacted CC, looking like they actually contacted Canada Computers and offered help, and they said no. I read that last night. They were talking about they were going to contact them. They're European. They have a team here, and somewhere here I messaged them. Yeah, so I said, like, I'm going to DM you. I'm a YouTuber. I want to make sure this and they said that they have basically confirmed that this is a real thing with their team. So there's the original person who found it. There is the other people who have looked into it. And there's this cybersecurity worker or professional or whatever who has confirmed it. And not only that, there's also other things at least on Reddit. I have seen other people complain about potentially having their cards stolen in the past on Reddit. Like they went and said, I think my credit card information was stolen from Canada Computers because right after using it, something went wrong and my card was stolen. Now I've actually seen those in the past. I have no way I can find them, but in the past I remember seeing those on Reddit. And people were like, oh, you're full of it, man. And they'd be like, no, like I think my credit card information was stolen because I bought something on Canada Computers. And they got gaslit into being like, no. And some of them have actually commented, I'll never find them. This has become a huge stream. But on here, I'll put this in the link description. Somewhere on here, people have said that they're pretty sure that their card information was compromised by Canada Computers purchase. And here's one of them. I had suspicions that my credit cards were stolen making a purchase at Canada Computers, but I had no way to prove it. 2 separate transactions, and essentially they were gaslit into being like, no, you didn't. So yeah, this is a major issue. This is a major issue. Here's the range. This is from last night. And I saw this. This is where I was like, holy shit. Last night, this is important potentially. I had made a purchase right before this window. So the registration date for the domain online was on May 10th, 2025. And basically, or May 11th for the creation date, like the actual website went live. So technically, I guess the 11th of May, I had actually made a purchase on Canada Computers for a graphics card on the 2nd of May, May 2nd. So I missed this by like 8 days or 9 days. I I'm still going to look at my credit card and just make sure. Like I haven't noticed any weirdness with it, so I might have been right outside of that. But I'm probably going to call my credit card anyways, and be like, can you guys just like send me a new card, please? Like just cancel that one and send me a new one. Because this one's probably compromised. Luckily, it was my like secondary credit card, but also that means I wasn't paying attention to it all the time. But I haven't noticed anything. But I think I was right before this. Like I literally was like 9 days before this. Thank God, honestly, just by fluke chance. And I posted this on my Discord, and everyone was like freaking out. And a lot of them, luckily, were like before this, just by chance. I mean, a lot of these graphics cards and stuff that like were interesting came out around this time. So a lot of people were like frenzy buying back here. And then after then, but I'm sure there's people who have been doing it. I can't confirm this. Canada Computers are devs all along, you know, maybe. How does a script get on a website and runs in the background for so long? So there might be malicious intent from, I don't know if it's like a corporate level or whatever Canada Computers is, or it's someone in the company. But there's something, it's me, but there's something that, there's something malicious going on here. And it could just be a single actor. It could be someone got into their website from overseas. It could be someone in the company, right, who's been doing that. And the fact that the tickets have been taken down stealthily is not a good look for Canada Computers. Either the person who is doing it somehow found out, or there's multiple people involved, or the company themselves are like, we need to like control this fire before it gets out, or it literally was just an overseas attack or something like that. So if you have bought anything from Canada Computers ever, I would seriously deal with that credit card. I would call your credit card company, freeze it immediately. You can just get a new card. Like you can just tell them I want a new card, and they can give you a new card with a new credit card, like a new number to it. It won't like screw up your credit. They'll just give you a new number. That number will no longer be relevant, and you can get a new one. Then you're safe going forward if you continue to be safe. But you might want to also go back through your credit card, whatever it is, go back and just look. Maybe they might have not been taking large amounts. They might have taken small amounts. Somewhere in here, someone said that we were targeting large transactions. Yeah, some people have had, I can't find it here, but also a few people in here have reported that some of their stuff was never delivered. So the product was intercepted, essentially. So if someone was then, it made a large purchase, like you bought a 4090 or something, or 5090 with your credit card, the people have all the information. They have not only the ticket information, the purchase information, and everything, and somehow the product got intercepted. I don't know if that's a thing, but some people have claimed that. But for sure, the credit card information is potentially compromised. So yeah, come through here, read this. If you are Canadian, period, you may want to look into this in general, because this may be something that people at Canada Computers, like the employees, were doing. It might be someone from out of the company. It might be something malicious from inside or outside. Who knows? It could be infecting other places. Like we have other companies in Canada. We have from Canada Computers. This is a major warning. But if you buy stuff in general in Canada from online retailers, you may want to look back and just be safe, because whoever got into this, if it's not someone internal to the company who did this, it might be an external actor, and they may have targeted other companies, other websites. Doesn't mean they got in, doesn't mean it was successful, but you may want to be comfortable with that, especially with the online retailers. Like there's a lot of shit posting in this thing, but at the same time, just be vigilant, get out there and have a look at your credit card, make sure it's not being stolen. There's me on the bottom. Look at that, 15 social credit scores. Yeah. So yeah, take this very serious. This is a very serious issue. If you're Canadian and you've bought off Canada Computers, like probably ever online, cancel that credit card, freeze it, and then go from there.